So let us learn simple present tense. So to learn the simple present tense, first of all, let us see the pronouns. So what pronouns do we know? The first coming to singular and plural pronouns, and the subjects. First person, I and we. Second person, you. Coming to third person, he, she, it, they. And coming to he, she, it, we can write any names. Boy name, girl name, animal name, or anything name. So they all comes under the third person and they plural. Okay. We, you, they. So these three are plural forms. And I, you, he, she, it. These are singular. Now how to use this singular and plural and what verbs we want to use? So we have one format to write a simple present tense. Let us check the format here. So for writing a simple present tense, the basic formula is subject, verb and object. Coming to subject, all the pronouns which we learned before, I, we, you, they, he, she, it. A boy name, a girl name, anything. That all comes under the subject. Verb, you know the verbs, the action words, the doing words, sing, drink, anything, any verb. Object, according to the sentence you can add it. Okay, now let us see some examples basing on this. So if we see the subject I, you, we, they, with these four we get the verb go to school, play football. So in this way we can write the verb. Coming to he, she, it, or a boy name, girl name, or anything name, we write goes to school. So what is the difference you observed here, children? Can you see that the verb go and goes? With I, you, we, they, we use the verb go, but with he, she, it, and a name of a boy, we use the verb goes. Means while writing a sentence, we must remember that in the verb, for a person name, maybe a boy, a girl, or an animal name, or anything, we use the verb plural form. Let us see some more examples. See, here we had taken play for I, you, we, they, and we had taken place for he, she, it, and also a boy named Sam. So in this way, while taking a verb, we write play for I, we, you, they, and place for he, she, it, and a boy or girl name. Okay. So as we observed the previous, you can see here, go and goes, how we are using and how we are writing in the form of a sentence. So with I, we, you, they, we are writing with go, and he, she, it, they, we are writing goes. Means the plural form of the verb we are using here. Now see, when do we use them? Okay. So for present tense, simple present tense, we use it for the permanent sentences, the routines what we are doing regularly, even for the facts, the schedule, the timing schedule or some other schedule what we are using regularly, and even for frequency. What is mean by frequency? Means we never do something that is final, that we never do it, and sometimes we rarely do that, so commonly, and sometimes we do them. Sometimes means 50% chances are there to do that thing. A act which we do often, 75% chances are there to do that thing oftenly. And always means every time we do that thing, an action which we are performing every time, then we can say it is always. So basing on that frequency, we use the verb there. So let us see the permanent sentences. So a sentence, we say that it is permanent according to the action it is done. We live in New York, means from many days we are there, and still now and in future also we are going to stay there only. So then we say we live in New York. We live in Khammam. In the same way, he works at a bank. Means he has a job there. So regularly he works there only. So there is no change in that thing. So it is a permanent action. So we write it as he works at a bank. Now you observe the verb there. We live, he works. So with we, the verb is singular. With he, the verb is plural. He works. Now coming to the routine work we do. I wake up at 6. So this is the routine work. Regularly we wake up at 6 o'clock, the person. So then we say I wake up. The verb is wake. Now if we use with he, she, it, we can say he wakes up. In the same way, if we observe the second sentence, I go to sleep at 11. This is a routine sentence, means regularly I go to sleep at 11. So this is a regular sentence, a routine. The work which we do, routine, means the verb if you observe, I go. If we use it with he, she, it, we write, he goes to sleep at 11. Even the fact, the sun rises in the east, is a fact. It regularly happens. So we can say the facts like the tree gives. Tree is a thing. So what we get? Gives. The verb gives as oxygen. So according to the sentence, in the simple present, we want to use the verb, singular and plural. Now see here, if we go for the questions, do they need help? If we want to answer it in simple present, yes, they do. Negatively, no, they don't. Okay, now does he speak French? So if you observe, does he speak? Means in question we won't get he speaks, we get only he speak and does for he. With I, we, you, they, we write do in the question. With he, she, it and some other names with boys and girls we use does. And no plural form for the verb. So this is the difference between the asking the questions and answering the questions. So we can write here, yes, he does. Means in answer we can write, yes, he does. But in question we ask, does he speak? So you can write, yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Or you can say, yes, he speaks French. Okay, in this way you can write your answer by using the simple present tense. Okay. Now children, if you open your page number 25 in the textbook, just pause the video and open your textbook page number 25. Now, can you see the underlined words? Jippy looks, she thinks, Jippy takes off, owl who sits, tree tells, whales says. Means wherever I have underlined you can observe. So these all are the words we are using in the Jippy lesson. The simple present sentences where we use the verbs, the plural form, wherever we are using with the names. Okay, so in this way, wherever you find the verb used in present tense, you underline in your textbook the Jippy lesson, means the kite lesson. In that you can underline that and send a picture after underlining all the present tense verbs in your book. Now open your volume. Page number 23. Now see the first question. Answer the questions in the correct tense. Means according to the question, check it how it is. Whether your answer is going to be a regular one, a routine thing, a fact or something basing on this, because the questions are the regular questions which they are asking about your regular action. So basing on that, try to answer the question by checking your verb. And remember that our format is subject, verb and the object. Now see the second question. Choose the correct words to fill in the blanks. Means here according to the verb, check what verb is there. And according to the subject you want to use the verb. So once again remember that with I, we, you, they we get a singular verb. And he, she, it and any name of a person, place, animal or thing we get the plural verb form. So basing on that, complete your second question. Now observe the third question. Describe your daily routine in the correct sequence. Use words like first, then, next, after that and finally. Children, these are the time words. So we use these time order words only while explaining the order. So give them in order in a sequence. Okay.